I'm Lynda Austin. Welcome to the Essence Message for our April Follow Joy newsletter. Thank you for joining us. Yes, well, you know, the channel has spoken in her message this month about timing, right timing. We would call divine timing right timing. And it is so difficult for many of you to realize that what is divine timing is taking into consideration the whole scale of time since the beginning. For each of you, your lives go by so quickly that you expect things to happen immediately, that you expect them to be here today or yesterday. And what it is difficult for you to understand is that your lifetime is simply a lifetime. In a long, long succession of lifetimes, eternity, by definition, is eternal. And so while some of you feel that you have been waiting and waiting and waiting for what it is you have been looking for eternity, we can tell you quite candidly that no, you have not. It is really a relatively short time. So when you come to these periods where you are experiencing what could be called a lull in the action, there is a great deal of concern that you have somehow messed it up, that you have somehow lost the thread or gotten off the path. Fat chance. You're all on the path and there's no way to get off. Wherever you are on your path, you're on the path. And so when nothing is happening in your timing, don't be concerned that there's something you should be doing or something you should be chasing after or something that you're not seeing, unless in your own knowingness there is a voice, there is an energy, there is a spark that says to you, pay attention, pay attention. But don't try to make it happen. If it's supposed to be happening, you will know it. You have come to the place where you are in sync, where you are in the flow, where you are able to make that connection. If you can sit quietly and ask, am I missing something? Is there something I'm supposed to be seeing? And there is not, blaring energy saying, yes, pay attention to that, then understand, you also serve who only sit and wait. Perhaps it's that you're ahead of everyone else, not behind. Perhaps it is that this is one of those periods where the earth is taking a huge breath and going, okay, next push. Because what you are doing is birthing a new world, birthing a new way of being. Ask any woman who's ever had a baby and she will tell you, in between the contractions, there is that place to stop and breathe. And so that is what some of you are doing. It's just that simple. You cannot be consistently and constantly experiencing one major upheaval, what you would term crisis, one right after another. Oh, you can, but it's not really productive. You need a chance to stop and catch your breath. So if nothing appears to be happening in your life right now, understand that what is really happening is exactly what is supposed to happen. You are being given the opportunity to stop and look around and say, okay, what happened during that last little push? How much closer am I to birthing this new experience of life that I am involved in? The world is experiencing turning over, shaking, eruptions, floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, mudslides, volcanoes. All of this is an active energy shifting and moving to create change. You are all a part of it. So when there's a lull in your personal life, take that opportunity to take a deep breath and send love to the whole universe, to the earth, to everyone on it. Because you are all in this together. And we also want to say to you that even though it appears to you that not much is changing, there are deep internal changes. Everything is changing. Everything. This is what could be called not just a shift or a change, but you are all involved in an evolutionary shift, an evolutionary leap. And where you land after the leap is entirely up to you. You are all creating this. You are all saying the world as it was 2 years ago, 1 year ago, wasn't functional. It wasn't what we wanted. It wasn't what was meant to be, to create the vision we have for the world we want to live in. And so it's changing. Some things are being swept away, others are being created. When a volcano erupts, villages, trees, farms are swept away, but new land is created. When a tsunami washes away everything, what is left? The place to build something new. You are always renewing. You are always changing. You are always growing. There is no such thing as the status quo. Nothing remains the same. And so when everything that has been in your line of vision, everything that you looked out into the world and recognized is washed away or swept away or blown up or destroyed, what is left for you? To create a new vision in that space. When your life seems to be turned upside down and everything has deserted you, what have you got left? The space to build something new. And the energy to do it. And that is the energy that is moving in the world today. Rebuilding, rebirth, renewal, redesign, recommitment. And an understanding that your whole journey in the past few years to find who you are as an individual, to find your authentic self, is so that you could take that authentic self and that truth that you have worked so hard to find for yourself and bring it back to the whole, bring it back to the community, and build in community with other whole individuals who have been through the same journey that you have. Coming together to rebuild and to build something new, to renew, to redefine. None of it has been for nothing. You are here to make a difference. You are here to experience and to choose the experience that you want to have. And so you are creating these opportunities for renewal, for redesign, for rediscovery of what it means to live in community. Nothing is happening by accident. Everything happens to move you forward. Even when you appear to be sitting and doing nothing, you are being moved forward. And so when the channel speaks of timing, 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 understand that wherever you are in this moment is where you are meant to be. And if it wasn't where you were meant to be, you have been moved to the place that you would know it. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. And know that if something is expected, you will be told. Yes, we will close.